We are back, and it's time for our weekly nature lesson with Walking Mountains. You can find them at their campus here in Avon or up on the mountain as well, near the Eagle's Nest Gondola up at Vail Mountain. Here to tell us more, we have Rachel Barfield. And Rachel, even though it is dumpy now, we can't even think about how birds could fly in this kind of weather, soon we will see the migration of the birds coming back for the summer after a long winter trip.
That's right, yeah. So this last weekend was actually the spring equinox, so we are in spring despite the weather outside. And with that warmer weather means the return of a lot of these feathered friends.
And that's what's so interesting is the amount of miles that they travel. They've got these little wings, but they span the globe.
Yeah, it really is really incredible. So some of the ones that we'll see returning are coming from all the way from Argentina. That'll be the Swainson's hawk, and we should see him returning here pretty soon. You should be able, yeah, we got a nice picture there.
Wow. Okay, look at that. So they're one of the raptors.
Yeah, that's right. So he's a bird of prey. He primarily will be eating rodents, but they're unique because raptors don't usually migrate that far. So from Argentina, it's pretty long distance.
Oh my gosh.
But they also sometimes will eat insects, which is something nice for us.
Yeah, eat those bugs for us. We don't have a lot of bugs, but if they want to eat some, that's perfect. So that's their diet, insects, rodents, and they've got an interesting formation too.
Yeah, so they're part of the Buteo, and that's their genus, and they have this V-shaped wing, so you can identify them. They look similar to the red-tailed hawks, but they have that white marking underneath their wings, so that's how you could identify them.
All right, and they're also going to be traveling in a flock too.
Yeah, which is also atypical for these raptors, is to be coming in hundreds. So if you get the chance to get out there, that would be an amazing sight to see, are these really large birds all flocking together.
Okay, so once again, look for the white wing lining and then also the red on the tail.
Yeah, well, so the red tail is a little bit hard because we also have the red-tailed hawk.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, so they do look really similar, and the one way that you really can identify if you see them flying over is going to be that white marking that we saw underneath their wings. Okay. And they're a little bit smaller if you see them up in person.
All right, so that's the first group of birds we're going to see coming back, and then of course the hummingbird.
Yeah, and so the hummingbird is a favorite, especially around here. They'll start to return a little bit later into the summer. Because they are so small, it's hard to imagine themselves keeping warm. So even when they're here in the summertime, they can go into torpor, which is when they'll lower their heartbeat and their body temperature so that they can stay alive during the night. And then when it starts to heat up during the day with the sun, they'll come out. And you can identify them. They've got that really iridescent ruby throat. But what differentiates them from the East Coast ruby-throated hummingbird is they have this broader tail, which gives them the name the broad-tailed hummingbird. And you can identify them also with that, but also they have this trilling.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, I'm sure. So in the summertime, that's something that we can look forward to hearing, this like dive bombing coming in.
And a lot of restaurants will have red umbrellas, and this is what I've been told, because they are attracted to that red color.
Yeah, that's right. So it would make sense that they would be spending their winters like in Mexico and Central America, where they have a lot more flowers in the winter. And so as we start to have spring come along, not only do we have insects, but we also have the flowers starting to pop up, and so they come along and they'll eat the nectar.
Okay.
And they're attracted to red, so that's right.
All right, and then this next group of birds, they're attracted to berries. Tell us about this.
Yes, this is the Cedar Waxwings, and they get their name cedar from the cedar berries that they eat in the wintertime. And they are local, so they will be in Colorado all year long, but they do something called an altitudinal migration. So they'll be down at the lower altitudes where there happen to be more of these cedar trees and more of these berries. And then as we start to get like the serviceberry later into the summer, they'll start to move up the mountain and we'll see a lot more of them.
Okay, they go where the berries are.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this June we can look forward to your bird walks.
Yeah, that's right. So we start doing, right now we're doing a lot of the snowshoe hikes and just hikes around the Avon campus and up on the mountain. Starting in June, we will be doing bird hikes out of the Vail Nature Center and out of the Avon campus.
All right.
Pretty fun.
Well, thank you so much, Rachel, for coming in today and letting us know more. So you can check out their website, walkingmountains.org, to learn about all their programs winter and summer. We look forward to those birds returning this spring and summer.